Good morning, everybody. It is the last day of my trip here, sadly, and my flight leaves at 3 p.m. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and decided to come out to Epcot to come hang out here in the morning and just check things out before I leave. So please come and join me. So earlier I said it was close to 9, so it's 8:43 right now. You can see everybody going in there. I don't have early entry because I'm not staying at a resort, so I'm gonna have to go. I'm not gonna be able to rope drop till 9 just like everybody else. So in the meantime, I'm gonna grab my cup of coffee here at Joffrey's. Just gonna grab a cup of Joe before I go inside.
Ready? It's gonna be 31.60, 31.36.
I grabbed the coffee and the ham and cheese croissant, and perfect time because it's only 8:55. So I'm gonna head into the park now. I get to go through the pass holder line. See all the early entry folks on the far right over there entering. So, and the rope is right here for the rope drop. So I'm just gonna position myself as close as I can to it, right here next to these folks. That way I can book it. The madness has started. Look at the rope drop. I'm just gonna head over to Soarin. Hopefully I don't have to wait too long going over there. Then I have a virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy around 9:30, so kind of works out. Made it to the Land Pavilion. Made it down to the Soarin entrance. 15-minute wait is what it's showing, so hopefully it's 15-minute.
We are ready for takeoff.
Scary.
On behalf of our entire flight crew, thanks for soaring with us.
Dad's gonna want it.
Soarin's a great ride. So since I'm in the Living with the Land pavilion, the next ride I'm gonna get on is Living with the Land boat ride. Looks like it's only a 5-minute wait, so I'm gonna go ride it before I get on Guardians.
Keeping the legs inside the boat at the time. Parents are used to providing children and refrain from flash retirement or using video lights until
Seguridad, permanezca sentado con sus manos y brazos, pies y piernas dentro del barco. Cuidados en camino. A manera de recordatorio, no tomar fotos con flash a luz de video antes de llegar al gigantero.
welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness and diversity and often surprising nature living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Surface of the land, rich trap water from the fluid mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the first living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest. home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal trees. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives. In the desert, nature has created a very different, no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces that work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. To live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Like ladybugs and wasps to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we are learning that by planting under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on saltwater. In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America,
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When you mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system you're using here is circulating water at a temperature as a result, brilliant to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish boat produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses and restaurants here at the Land every year. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
Continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect the precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you enjoyed this unique journey to our living laboratory. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the behind-the-scenes walking tour. You get the chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing.
These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide to produce bountiful harvests for our growing population. Scientists, farmers, and even backyard gardeners are doing their part to improve the quantity and quality of foods that we all rely upon. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratory. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the behind-the-scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratory. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop.
Barely made it over here to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. I have like 8 minutes before the end of my virtual queue check-in, so whew, that is a relief. We made it. Welcome to the wonders of Xandar.
Hot and extraordinarily powerful. This explosion filled the cosmos with a cloud of rapidly moving particles. Over the next 100 million years, space continued. save the day.
Okay, see, you're not really making it sound as intense and dangerous as it actually was.
I'm sure it was very intense. We'll learn more about just how intense and dangerous it was in just a moment.
Stand where I told them to, okay? Stand by for teleportation. Here we go. You made it. I mean, of course you did.
Here comes the monorail. So beautiful. Epcot was super fun. I'm sad that I have to leave kind of early, but I don't want to miss my flight because I still have to drop off my Turo rental vehicle and then take the shuttle over to the airport for my departure. So I'm gonna head out of Epcot now, sadly, but I'll be back soon. So let's go to the airport. Made it over to the airport. Now I'm gonna get in line. It looks like it's up to a 42-minute wait. So hopefully we can get through this. Look how crazy this line is. I'm over by the food court and it's all the way down there. This is what they're saying is 42 minutes, so hopefully it is, because I don't want to miss my flight. Here comes our gate link.
The gate link is now arriving.
AKA the tram. I like to think of it as MCO's monorail. And we are at gate number 10. All those Spirit Airlines at the gates. We're flying Frontier today, though.
Please stand clear of doors and hold on to handrails.
It's about 1:30, and I waited in a long line at Burger King and got me a bacon burger. My flight's gonna leave in about 45 minutes, so I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my food before we take off. And just like that, I've returned back to San Antonio and I picked up my car and I just made it home. I'm just gonna grab some food before I get back to the house. So pretty tired. Well, actually I'm not really too tired, but thank you for watching until the end of my video if you did, and everybody have a good day. Bye.